Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to another edition of Think Different Television. All right, cool. Let's knock out midpoints now. So we did distance last time. We're going to do midpoints. Okay, we're going to find midpoint on a number line and midpoint on a coordinate plane right here and here. No problema. All right, so what we're going to do is first we're going to write down some notes. So let's get our notebook ready. Here you go. So midpoint of a segment. So midpoint on a number line is A plus B divided by 2. So if one point is A, the other point is B, you divide it by 2. Why the hell are we dividing by 2? Pause the video right now and write this down, by the way. All right, cool. Why the hell are we dividing by 2? Is we're finding the average of the 2 points. That's what you're doing. That's why you're dividing by 2. Because like if you have two things, like if you have two tests, if you have 100 on one test and a 0 on the other, what's your average for the class? 100 and 0. Yeah, it's 50 because 100 plus 0 is 100 divided by 2 is 50. So you're finding the average of the 2 points. So midpoint, I want you to think average every single time. Now what happens if we have a coordinate plane where we don't just have 2 points? So like this would be a number line here, P and Q, is the same as A and B. What if we had a number line? Sorry, a coordinate point. So you're going to find the average of the x's, x1 plus x2 divided by 2, so you're just going to do it twice. One for the x's, one for the y's. So average of x's, and write this in, and the average of the y's. That's what you're going to do. So midpoint, I want you to think of average. So that means you have 2 points, you're going to divide them by 2, you're going to find out what's in the middle. Okay, let's try this. So example 1, example 2. I wrote them down. Here you go. From this. So example 1, I drew the picture. Example 2, I wrote down the bold-faced writing. All right, let's do them. Here we go. You got it? Pause the video if you need. Okay, so what's in the middle between -3 and 1? Well, I can count, right? So it'd be 2 this way and 2 this way, so that would be -1. But what if you just couldn't see that? Well, that's okay. We can use this. So I just add up the 2 and divide by 2. I should get -1, right? So let's see. -3 plus 1, because I have -3 and 1, and then find the average divided by 2. Am I going to get -1? Let's see. -3 plus 1 is -2 divided by 2. Oh, yeah, I get -1. Same thing. And that makes sense because that's in the middle between -3 and 1. Nice. Now let's do it this way. Example 2. M is the midpoint of line segment PQ. Why is it line segment? Because it just has a line. It doesn't have the arrows there, right? For P is -2, 4, and Q is 4, 1. Find the coordinates of M. All right, no problem. So you're going to do this. So you're going to add up the 2 x's right here. So add up the 2 x's divided by 2. So that's going to be -2 and 4. So it's going to be -2 plus 4 divided by 2. That's going to be your new x value. And then 4 and 1 is going to be your y. So finding the average of the x's, average of the y's. That's going to be -2 plus 4, which is 2. 4 plus 1 is 5. So this is going to be 2 divided by 2, 1, 2.5. No, like, is that right? I don't even know. Let's just draw a picture to make sure that that is legit. That makes sense. I don't even know. So P is -2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is P right here. Q is 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Write this down with me. And so here is the line segment right here, PQ. The middle, M, we just got 1, 2.5, so 1, 2.5. Yeah, that makes sense. That's about the middle because that would mean PM is congruent to MQ or QM. There we go. That's the middle. Got it. All right, let's practice some of these, shall we? Cool. All right, let's go back to our worksheet. Okay, so number line first. Use the number line to find the coordinate of the midpoint of each segment. All right, so first, line segment CE. -4 and 2. C is -4 and 2. What is the midpoint there? Let's see. So number 1, CE. So that's going to be negative 4 plus 2 divided by 2, the midpoint. It doesn't equal, sorry, it doesn't equal. So that's going to be negative 2 plus 2, which is negative 2 over 2, which is negative 1. Cool. Does that make sense? Let's take a look. Always make sure your answer makes sense. So between here, negative 4 and 2, the answer is negative 1. Cool. Got it. All right, try number 2. DG. What's the midpoint? What's between 0 and 8? Oh, yeah, 4. The answer is 4, etc. Cool. Now let's just try one down here before we go. Let's do, I don't know, number 10. The last example before you start in practice on your own. R is negative 12, 8, and S is 6, 12. Write that down, number 10. Boom. Okay, so I wrote it down in my notes. Go ahead and see if you can get the midpoint. What'd you get? Let's see if we got it. So, the x value is the average of the x. So I'm going to add up the x's divided by 2. Here's my parentheses for my coordinate point. And then 8 plus 12 divided by 2. Those are the y's. Let's see if I got it. Negative 12 plus 6 is negative 6 over 2. I can keep simplifying if I want. I'll just do it step by step. Doesn't matter. 8 plus 12 is 20. So I got negative 3 over 10. Sorry, negative 3 and 10. This is the midpoint. You get the same thing? Cool. All right, nice job. Keep rocking on these. Good work.